three meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain.
When the hurly-burly song, when the battle's lost and won.
Back to the air, the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath,
There to meet with
Macbeth. I come, brave Morgan.
planet calls.
And none.
Fair as foul.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Come through the fog and fill the air. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Come through the fog and fair is foul. Fair is foul.
The name's Macduff. Jimmy Macduff. This is my town, a tough man's town. I knew of these three old geezers who lived down on the Lower East Side who claimed to see into the future. I never thought much into it until the day Macbeth went to see them. It was all about the time when there was a real power struggle going on. The Duncan family had been ruling the operation around these parts for years. But now he was old, and the new kid on the block was Norway.
Good evening, and here is the latest from the Waterman battlefront. Our special correspondent is Hazel Barfather.
Thank you, Matthew. Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do cling together and choke their art. The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel, full to that the multiplying villainies of nature do swarm upon him. From the western isles of Cairns and Gallaglasses is supplied, and fortune on his downward crawl smiling showed like a rebel's whore. But all's too weak, for brave Macbeth, well he deserves that name. Disdaining fortune, with his brand his steel, which smoked with bloody execution, like Valor's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave, which ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nave to the chops, and fixed his head upon our battlements. No sooner justice had, with valour armed, compelled these skipping Cairns to trust their hills, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not this our captains Macbeth and Banquo.
Yes, and sparrows, eagles, or the hare, the lion. If I say sooth, I must report they were as cannons overcharged with double cracks. So they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds or memorize another Golgotha. I cannot tell. Back to the studio.
Thank you. So MacDonald well has been beaten and killed by Macbeth, and the King of Norway's invasion also repelled by Macbeth and Banquo. Other news, the traitorous Thane of Cawdor has been condemned to death. It is rumoured that his title and land will be given to Macbeth. Pretty good day around for him. And finally, as the haggis shooting season opens, early returns are good. This special report from Kate.
Thank you, Matthew. With the increase in the number of haggis from the breeding season earlier this year, over 200 haggis have been shot within the first week. With more expecting to surface in the coming weeks, the number of haggis shot will rise. Back to the studio.
Thank you. Good night.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine!
Sister, where thou? Sailor's wife of chestnut in her lap, and munched and munched and munched. Give me, quoth I. Aroint thee, wench, the rough, dead boiling cry. Her husband to Aleppo's gone, and master o' the tiger, in a sieve or in a sail, and like a rat without a tail. I'll do, and I'll do.
I'll give thee wings!
I, another, I myself have all the other. Look behind.
Fill me, fill me!
He may have a pilot's thumb, wrapped his home to give me come. And drum, Macbeth,
The wicked sisters, hand in hand.
Concerts all the singing hands. Just to go, about,
Thrice denied, and thrice denied.
and twice again, they have night.
The chance one.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far's it come to force? What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire.
Speak if you can, what are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glam.
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth that shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start to seem to fear? Things that you sound so fair. Speak then to me. You neither beg nor fear your favours nor your hate.
Hail.
Hail!
Hail. Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happy.
Thou shalt get him, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo. Banquo Macbeth, all hail!
Stay with perfect speech and tell me more!
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more known than mortal knowledge. When I burned a desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in a wonder of it, came message from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with hail king that shall be. This I have thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dews of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature, deceitful as a milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, and not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst hardily, that wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou dost have great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do, than wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits into thine ear, chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round it. Fate, a metaphysical age, doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it. Not thy master with him, who wert so informed for preparation.
So please it is true, our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had to speak of him, who almost dead for breath had scarcely more than make of his message.
Give him tending. He brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breast, you murdering ministers, wherein your slightest substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, pour thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peeps the blanket of dark to cry hold, hold. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time, look like the time. Your welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and mastery.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear, for to favour ever is to fear, leave all the rest to me.
Duncan, Duncan, Bridley, Madam, read all about it! Duncan, Bridley, Madam, Duncan, Bridley, Madam, read all about it! Duncan, Bridley, Madam,
Macbeth declared king. So, he has it all. King, Cawdor, Glamis, all as the weird sisters promised. Yet I fear he played most foully for it. But it was said it should not stand in his posterity, but that Banquo should be the root and father of many kings. And so, Macbeth is drawn into yet another murder. His assassins come upon the one man whom Macbeth foresees will be the downcoming of his sudden rise to power. Banquo and his son Fleance are ordered to be killed.
The west jet glimmers with some streaks of day.
Now spurs the native traveller apace to gain the timely inn.
And near approach the subject of our watch.
Hark! I hear horses. Give me light their herd.
'Tis he.
Stand to it. fled, we have lost best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down, at first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks, your majesty.
Ourself will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time we will require her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends. My heart speaks their welcome.
There's blood upon my face.
His banquos then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut.
Yet he's good that did the like for flayance.
Most royal sir. Flails escape.
And comes my fit again! But Banquo's safe.
Aye, my good lord.
Thanks for that. Get thee gone, tomorrow we will hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheers.
Sweet remembrancer. Now good digestion, weight and appetite, and health on both.
May it please your highness, sit.
The table's full.
Here's the place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here. What is it that moves your highness?
Which of you had done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it, never said thy gory locks at me!
Gentlemen, rise, his highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends, my lord is often thus, and has been from his youth. Pray you keep seat. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one that dare look on that which might appall the devil!
Oh, proper stuff. When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there. Behold, look low, how say you? Why, what care I if thou canst not speak too?
What? Quite unmanned in folly.
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie for shame. My noble lord, your worthy friends do lack you.
I do forget. Give me some wine. Fill full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend, Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here, to all and him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties and the pledge.
Avaunt and quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold! Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with!
Think of this, good peers, but 'tis a thing of custom, 'tis no other. Only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare? I dare! Approach thou like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, the hurricane tiger! Take any shape but that of my firm nerve shall never tremble! A real mockery hence! Why, so being gone, I am a man again. Oh, pray you sit still!
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder. Pray you speak not, he grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once!
Good night and better health to His Majesty.
A kind good night.
It will have blood, they say. Blood. It will have blood. How sayest thou that Macbeth denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way. I will tomorrow. And betimes I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak? For now I am bent to know by the worst means. The worst.
You lack the seasonable natures. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. We are yet but young indeed.
Thrice the bride is cracked out of you.
Thrice and once the head's been wine.
Happier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Toads on the cold stone, days and nights for 31. Swelled with venom, sleeping got, boiled our first in a charming pot. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Billet of a belly snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. I have new guitar of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and a howlet's wing. Like a hell broth of terrible trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, moor and gulp of the ravine, salty shark, root of hemlock, figs in the dark, liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slits of yew, slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, finger of bear strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drab, make the gruel thick and slab, add thereto a tiger's children, for the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Cooled with a battle's blood, then the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Open rocks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret, black, and midnight hags, what is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess, howe'er you come to know it. Answer me to what I ask you.
Speak.
Demand.
We'll answer, sayest thou hear from our mouths, or from our masters.
Call them, let me see them.
Pouring South blood hath eaten her 9 furrows, meat that floated from the murderous gibbet. Throw it to the flames. Come high or low, thyself and honest death be shown.
Tell me thou unknown power.
He knows thy thought, hear his speech, but say thou naught.
Macbeth, 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 beware Macbeth, beware the same of fight, dismiss me, enough.
Say thou art for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast harped my fear aright. But one word more.
You will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody, bold and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man. A man of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff, what need I fear of thee? But I'll make assurance, double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale-hearted fear it lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this that rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the rounded top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it.
You lie little proud, and take no care, who chase, who threats, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquish thee, until the great Burnham Wood, the high Dunsinane hills shall come against him.
That will never be. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall banquet issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this and an eternal curse fall on you.
Show.
Show.
Show. Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Thou art too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Thy crown is seal mine eyeballs and thy hair. Thou other gold-bound brow is like the first. A third is like the former. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? A fourth, start eyes, what with the line straight out to the crack of doom. And nothing yet. A seventh, I'll see no more. And yet the 8th appears, who bears a glass which shows me many more. Now some I see that twofold balls and treble scepters carry. Horrible sight, now I see 'tis true, for the blood-bolted Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for this. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir, all this is so.
At this pernicious hour stand I accursed in the calendar. Castle of Macduff I will surprise, seize upon Fife, give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool, but no more sights.
What had my husband done to make him fight the land? His flight was madness. When our actions do not, how fears do make us traitors. such wisdom? To leave his wife? To leave his babes? His mansions and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly? Sirrah, your father's dead. And what will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, Mother.
What, with worms and flies?
With what I get, I meet, and so do they. My father is not dead, for all you're saying.
Yes, he is dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how will you do for a husband?
Why, I can buy me 20 at any market.
Then you'll buy 'em to sell again.
I have done no harm. What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified where such as thou mayst find him.
He is a traitor.
Thou liest, shag-haired villain, what?
You egg, young fry of treachery.
Good evening and welcome to the 10 o'clock news. The main news this evening. We have reports England's troops are advancing in Scotland, threatening Macbeth's kingdom. Our special reporter in the field is Leanne Cosgrove. Leanne.
Thank you, Will. The English power is near, and on my Malcolm is Uncle Seward and the good Macduff.
And where did the English troops gather, Leanne?
Near Burnham Wood they meet.
And Macbeth, where is his army?
Great Huntsman, he strongly fortifies.
Leanne, do we know anything of Macbeth's condition at this time?
While some say he's mad, others that lesser hate him do call it valiant fury. Thank you, back to the studio.
Thank you, Leanne. So, as Macbeth holds valiantly at Great Dunsinane, awaiting the attack of an army, the English power is near, led on by Malcolm. Good night.
I have but 2 nights' watch for you. I can receive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
What at any time you heard her say?
That which I cannot report after her. Know you, here she comes.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
Hark, she speaks. I will set down the consonant to satisfy my remembrance the more strongly.
Out, damn spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Oh, my Lord Fye, a soldier afeard? What need we fear? Knows it when none could call our power to account. Yet who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The fade and fight had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. Tomorrow with his starting.
Go to. You have heard we should not.
She has spoke what she should not, I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known. Is the smell of blood still? Or the perfumes of Arabia were not sweet in this little hand? Oh.
What a sigh is there? The heart is sore inside.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
This disease is beyond my practice. Yet I know those who have walked in their sleep, who have died holily in their beds.
Wash your hands, put on your nightgown, look not so pale, I tell you yet again. Banquo's buried, he cannot come out on's grave.
Even so.
To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Does she now go to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Affected minds to their dead pillows do discharge their secrets. God forgive us all, I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
Cousins, a hundred days in this house, change your room safe. Let every soldier do battle out and bear before him. Expect to discover hair and report of us. We learn no other.
should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. 'Tis a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou com'st use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Vernon, and anon, methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave.
Let me endure a wrong if it be not so. Within this 3 mile may you see it coming. I say, a moving grove.
Now near enough. You'll leave your screenshot down and shove it on those you are.
My wife and children's bagel, hold me still!
Why should I let the Roman fall and die of mine own sword? Whilst I lives, the gases do better upon them.
Turn, turn,
All men else. I have a voice to thee, I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloody bullet, the tongues can give thee out. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
to spare thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Cursed be the tongue that tells me so. But if cowed my better part of man, I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, to be baited with the rebel's curse. The Vernon would become to Dunsinane, and thou opposed, being of no woman born. Yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff, and damned be him that first cries holding up!
Hail, King, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed in thy kingdom's power, and speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire loud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!